Get ready for some spooky times because the witches are coming to, well, not cinema, they are coming to HBO Max. This movie, The Witches, based on a book by Roald Dahl. It was supposed to come in cinemas around now, but well, COVID, we know everything gets pushed. But this movie is going to be released to HBO Max now, October 22nd in the US. And in Europe, it will be, well, still cinemas, they plan, but remains to be seen, of course. The Witches, based on a book by Roald Dahl. Guys, what do you know about The Witches? What do you know about Roald Dahl? Sven?
I was a big fan of Roald Dahl's novels, child novels. I read many of them, and I really loved the combination of fantasy, storytelling, and awesome illustrations by Quentin Blake. I haven't read this book, unfortunately, and I haven't seen the other movie, but what I do know about the movies, Matilda and the Big Friendly Giant, I've seen.
Yeah.
And I had mixed feelings about that movies because I read the books.
Always difficult, of course.
Yeah, and especially when it comes to when it does such an approach on fantasy, because as a child you have many more imagination, and then there's coming such a realistic version of that. I found that in the case of Matilda, not really impressive. I have to say.
No,
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah, I love the book.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp. Remember, I've seen it also. Yeah.
Did you think it came close?
I found it better because
Me too. Yeah.
He did a really good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think the boy was also that a bit more the British charm to it. I feel like I quite like that one too. Yeah, but Matilda was also not the greatest of the Big Friendly Giants. I liked. But yeah, like you said, it never captured really the feeling of Roald Dahl's books. But I have to say, The Witches, I really liked the first movie, a 90s movie. Very, they call it also a dark fantasy film. It was for children, but if you look at it, it's quite scary for children, I think. So I really liked The Witches. Koen, for you and your connection to Roald Dahl.
Yeah, same as I think everybody in Holland. I think in Holland we all read these books when we were young. I liked the big crocodile a lot. When I was young.
Okay, I don't know that one. I think
no.
Shaki in the Chocolate Factory, and my favorite was actually the other one, Shaki and the
Charlie, in English.
Oh, sorry, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. Shaki. Yeah, no, Charlie. The Amsterdam version of Charlie.
Yes.
The elevator. I think you called the big glass elevator.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the second book from that. I liked that a lot, and the movie was good because Johnny Depp is, he's perfect for these kind of roles. Because he can only play this really crazy kind of stuff. But for me, it didn't live up to the movie. Was good, standalone. But if you know the book made a really big impression when I was young.
Yeah.
And I remember so much. I think everybody does. And I didn't see the Big Friendly Giant version of Spielberg that came out some years ago. So I'm not sure if that was a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was with that actor that I like, the guy from the Spy movie. But for me, the books are very, very good. So I'm curious. I didn't read this book as well. I read Matilda. The movie also wasn't so good, I remember. So I agree with Sven, I think, if I remember correctly. But and of course, the question: The Fantastic Mr. Fox, is it the same book as the movie with Clooney or not?
I don't know.
It's also from him. I just see now on his.
I think it is actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting because the movie was awesome, but the book I never read.
I haven't seen that one. No. Right. But okay. We already like we said, it was already 1990. There was already a witches film with Angelica Houston. But now they're gonna change it a little bit in this new movie because they changed the setting from England to the US.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the lead will be a black boy instead of a white boy. And it's going to take place in the 1960s instead of the 1980s. In the 1960s is the Jim Crow era, which we already learned about in Lovecraft. So they are already speculating that the racism theme might be part in this movie, like we also saw in Lovecraft, of course, like the horrors of these witches, that they're maybe going to play around a bit more with that. So that's interesting to see. And it's going to be a bit more family-friendly movie than the first one, less scary from what I heard. So the cast, we see here to our right. Anne Hathaway will play the Grand High Witch, the role that was in the former movie played by Angelica Houston. We see some more photos. We have Stanley Tucci, who will play the hotel manager. And Chris Rock will be the narrator, and Octavia Spencer will be the grandmother. So here's the boy.
Oh, cool. So
that's the shot. Some mice over here, because of course this story is about children that gets turned into mice by the witches in the hotel.
Yeah.
You did see it?
I think I read the book.
You did read it?
Yeah. Now I remember.
Now you remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the story reads, they say it takes place in 1960s Alabama and follows a young boy and his grandmother as they encounter a coven of witches while on vacation. They must subsequently team up to stop the witches from enacting their evil plan of turning all children into mice, which is complicated by the fact that the young boy himself gets turned into a mouse.
Nice.
Yeah, true.
Now you remember.
But I think I read it only once, and the other books I was much more fond of. So
okay.
Did you read it, Bas?
I think I read it, but I mostly remember the movie because I've seen that a couple of times, and it was quite scary. I remember at a young age seeing it. It made quite an impression on me. So that's mostly what stuck with me. Where the Big Friendly Giant and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I really have the books in my mind.
Yeah.
And also Matilda, I think.
But the plot is recalling my memory. Yeah.
Well, let's then just go take a look at the trailer. Before we do that, for the people watching, we will keep an eye on this movie. We hope we can see it in Europe also over here, and then we will for sure review it. So subscribe to our channel if you're interested. And we're gonna watch now the trailer for the new The Witches movie. Here we go.
My story begins when I was a young boy.
You'll be comfy here in your mama's old room. I'd do anything for her to be here right now.
Nice music.
Grandma was a tough lady with a big heart. And little by little, she brought me out of my sadness. Now if you feel that you can't go on, darling, I didn't know it. But there was a dark shadow looming nearby.
Oh, God.
Witches. They're real, and they hate children.
Welcome.
What would you do if there were mice running all around the hotel?
I would call the exterminator.
You see, girls? He would exterminate those brats.
Cats.
Wow.
Rats. We would exterminate the rats.
I like her.
Cool.
I feared this was happening. Then here, that means a test is coming.
Robert Zemeckis, him.
Yeah.
I have a plan. Andro, to transform a child into a mouse.
Okay.
Whoa! Why are we mouses?
Mice?
Whatever!
Grandma, it's me.
Is that you, boy? She'll never let you get away with your filthy, evil plot. Who's gonna stop me? Doesn't matter who you are or what you look like, so long as somebody loves you.
You wouldn't happen to be carrying around a mouse on your person, now would you?
A mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth would I be carrying around a mouse?
right. Well,
All right.
I don't know where Anne Hathaway has this Joker face from, but is it leftover from the Batman movie? Or,
She was Catwoman there, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she made a really cool approach
Mm-hmm.
in acting, but also in costume design.
Yeah.
I liked.
I liked
And
it too.
the accent of their voices.
Yeah.
But overall, I just got the feeling, and I know maybe also why I didn't like Matilda so much. I don't know. It's really suited for to do it with actors, to do it so realistic. I think you have to make how you say animated movies.
Animated.
I think that would much have better for these stories.
Well, what I often have with these kind of movies, but also with Harry Potter, for example, which especially if they take place in Britain, in my imagination, it's always much more charming and less glossary than these movies show it. They polish everything, it's bright colors, and it's also what you see with this trailer. It's very bright and very Hollywood. And for me, those kind of stories should have this smaller scope feeling, maybe, than make it this grandeur. But I have to say, I'm interested. But I think, for me, I really like the first one, so it's unlikely that it will top that one. I liked the music was fun. So it seems like a fun movie. Koen, do you agree? Or are you still there, or because you're slowly disappearing in the dark?
Get the light. Sorry, guys.
So what do you think?
Yeah, so no, I liked exactly what Sven said. Also, I saw already on the first picture before we saw the trailer, you saw the lines of the Joker a bit. And Anne Hathaway, I always liked her as an actress. I think she's also really perfect for this cynical, witchy, evil role. It's nice. The mother of the boy, I liked her in a lot of movies recently, so I'm a big fan of her.
She's been in a lot, yeah.
Yeah, she's good. And the voiceover of Chris Rock is always nice. So that all seems to work out really good. Also, the polishment of what they did here, I didn't like so much. And I didn't like the CGI they used. When the boy was going up in the air and he was for sure getting some disease from from that stuff. It looked a bit shitty. And also the mice didn't look so good, to be honest.
No.
It looked a bit like it was technique from 5 years ago or something, or even longer.
True. Maybe, yeah.
But I think it's more for children a bit, more...
It is like I said, yeah, exactly. It is very much a family movie, I think.
Yeah, I think not only for kids, but I think quite good mix, right? There's also a lot of attention on details.
Yeah. No, the nice thing about these movies lately, like Finding Nemo, those kind of movies, it's always nice also as an adult to watch it because there's a lot of humor for adults in it, which I love.
Yeah.
Also, fantastic. The movie you saw, Zootopia, of course, is for us also a lot of fun and for children as well.
Yeah.
But the thing here is that for me, the CGI was a bit too childish made, in my opinion.
Yeah. Get what you mean. Well, of course, Robert Zemeckis is the director. That's something that you can be enthusiastic about for that matter. Good director.
Hey, cool.
Where did Koen go?
He just came back. Now he's disappeared again. He's a witch. Or he's a mouse.
Oh, wait, you got him here again. Here you are again.
I wanted to press Ctrl-T to find an IMDb of Robert Zemeckis, but I did.
He's the witch. Yeah,
I did Ctrl-R or something, and it went up. I don't know. Sorry, guys.
No, Robert Zemeckis, you can of course know from Back to the Future, for example.
Yeah.
So and also Pink Panther he did. I think he often does things when he combines real things with animation, actually. So, but yeah. Like you guys said, I think it's hard source material to live up to. The book is very nice. The movie that came in the 90s is very nice. So, but yeah, for a new generation, I think it probably will work.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think it really will work. I think they found a good mix to get a broad audience. But as I say, personally, I think I don't know. The stories are really suited for this kind of productions, and you have the same feeling.
Yeah,
and you think they should do it smaller. But can you?
Smaller scope. It's maybe also what Koen says when it comes to the animation stuff. But also the coloring. It all seems. I would like maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more indie movie kind of feel, so to say, instead of this blockbuster Hollywood.
But of course, if you think about, because it's a Disney movie, right?
No, not sure actually.
Disney.
No, because it's HBO. It's HBO Max. So otherwise,
It feels a bit like a huge blockbuster, like Disney style. You want to make, or like to just get a huge attention. So in that sense, it works, the coloring and everything. But
of course,
for us, maybe there's a different style. No.
But don't you think an animated version would fit also, guys?
Yeah, I'm doubting about that. Because I would like to see these stories live action. Because
you have the mice also.
Yeah, for this movie maybe. Yeah,
maybe Sven is right. Maybe it could have been better as an animated movie.
Or the combination of live action and animation.
That's what they do, of course, with the mice.
That's what they do now.
Yeah, but I mean also with the actors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but then you get something like Cats, but you don't want, I think so.
No.
What sense you mean then?
Then you animate the
characters.
More like Undone, like that's kind of style.
Yeah, okay, but then it is really animated, but they film it first and then make it into animation, so to say.
Yeah, and they do it like in this drawing style.
Yeah. Good work. Good work. Yeah, then you get a bit more book feeling for sure. Yeah. Makes sense. Maybe
because
not
we grew up with these illustrations in the books.
Actually, and of course, the illustrations from Roald Dahl are amazing. The guy that he always used, with the guy that you said the name of Sven in the beginning,
Quentin Blake. Yeah,
exactly. So then, but they really went for that like warm winter feeling Hollywood Disney vibe. I think here,
it seems cozy. Yeah. Well, we will keep an eye on it. October 22nd in the US, at least on HBO Max. Let's see if it also is here. I think the news is that it will release in cinemas in Europe. But yes, cinemas in Europe are also a bit closing down. But once we get the chance to see it, we will see it and talk a bit more about this movie on our channel.
Maybe in 2 years,
Who knows?
We don't know.
Either way, if you want to stay updated on this movie, but also other movies and series, of course, subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you thought about this trailer. Have you seen the first movie or read the book? Let us know how you thought it compared to those. And give us a little like while you're at it. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
And then see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.